Driven Hunt for Wild Boar is the #1 viewed videos by our European audience. Hunting chamois is a close second. This is WILD Jaeger. My name is Ricky Mills, a retired Special Forces officer and the host of WILD Jaeger Outdoor TV. As a Green Beret, my job was to infiltrate into foreign countries by land, sea, or air, using my language skills and cultural sensitivity to accomplish the mission, whatever it may be. As a global hunter, I'm inviting you to follow me and my team of international hunters as we travel the globe on a quest to hunt every country and every huntable game species. This is WILD Jaeger.
All right, folks, I'm Ricky Mills.
I'm John LaFleur. Number 3, awesome roe deer hunt.
The roe deer, we get laughed at so much or so often as an American hunter. People look at the posters, the pictures that we post, and they're like, man, what are you doing shooting a dog? Because it's a big Roebuck is around 50 pounds. And but I tell you what, the Roebuck is the white tail of Europe. So again, we talk about tradition and culture. This show is all about, one, accepting the fact that people in different states are hunting different things. But the roe deer, Roebuck, is the white tail of Europe, meaning it's in everybody's backyard. It's all over Europe. And it is the game that 99.9% of the Europeans are gonna hunt. So let's go ahead and take a look at some Roebuck or some roe deer hunting material really quick, just to get you oriented and excited about the Roebuck and what we got coming on in the future.
You ready?
I'm ready.
All right, folks, we're out here. It's the morning of day 3. We're getting ready to go rifle hunting with Nate. Nate smacked a buck yesterday with a bow. He's on a roll. So he's like, he wants a nice sixer, so call it a sex ender, or six ends on the points. But he wants a really nice symmetrical buck for his rifle buck. So we're getting ready to go out and get one. Okay? All right, folks, we're in the woods hunting roe deer. Hungry. He's chocolate, but I don't know if he's a sixer. He's super chocolate.
When I say chocolate here, I'm mentioning the color of the deer's antlers. Depending on what trees they rub on, the antlers will be lighter or darker in color.
Hop! Hey! Hey!
Chocolate sixer. He'll die. That's your chocolate buck.
Yeah.
He's got character too.
Yeah, he had a lot. And we can hear each other's shots, but I've never been able to hear the smack before.
The smack is what you're looking for. You hear that? You hear that round hitting the body. You happy, buddy?
Okay. Yes.
This episode of Wild Jaeger Outdoor TV is brought to you by Box Pro High Performance Game Calls, proudly made in the USA. Top Rack, the best European mount hanger available.
I love all veterans. The Army, the Navy, the Air Force, the Marines, the Coast Guard, and then now Space Force.
Because of my injuries, my accident, my status as a disabled veteran, we are able to positively advise soldiers that have physical and mental injuries. They're in those middle stages of like, I'm hurt, I'm injured. My body is not gonna be what it was before.
Bow, perfect. The Wounded Warrior effort of taking soldiers back out and getting them in the field, getting them hunting, returning them to their roots, and returning them to something that internally is a comfortable place, so that they can forget for even just a short period of time and move on a little bit and spend time, some fellowship and some camaraderie with other people that share the same interests. It's awesome. What you got, Jeff? Congratulations, Jeff.
Thank you, Rick.
It's been
Thank
a
you.
pleasure to get you out here hunting.
Yes.
That's the big question that I get a lot of times. There's so many veteran support organizations. Hey, Rick, you're a retired Army guy. Give me an example of one that you think's a good veteran support organization. And
Wild Jaeger Veteran Adventures.
And we created one. We went out and we built our own.
So if you're wondering where you can go to find out information about how you can give to support Wild Jaeger Veteran Adventures, you can go to our website at www.wildjaeger.com and then look for the Wild Jaeger Veteran Adventures page. When you scroll to the bottom, there's a donate button there. You can volunteer your land for access for hunting. You can volunteer game on your land. Volunteering your lodge or your cabin for space for veterans to come in and stay in. Feel free to call me or call John anytime to talk about what you'd like to do to help us get veterans in the outdoors and get them out on a Wild Jaeger Veteran Adventure.
Okay, Rick, number 2 is an awesome hunt, and I'm going to butcher the name of this hunt. It's a chamois hunt.
Very good, very good. Chamois. So some people will say chamois, chamois. In German, it's Gams. I speak German, so a lot of times I'll go with Gamsjagd or Gams hunt. But chamois. Chamois is a mountain goat. It's up in the mountains. It's got what they call crooks. So the crooks hang backwards, and for some reason, everybody just loves watching chamois hunt. So similar to some of the species that we have in the United States that Americans like to latch onto or get really excited about. Could be alligator hunting in Florida. It could be hunting elk up in Colorado or something like that. But a lot of Europeans, which is our base, our foundation. We're 10 years old. We just brought Wild Jaeger back to the United States. But the base of the fans, followers, and subscribers are mostly Europeans. That's what we do, is represent American hunting products or outdoor products as a whole in Europe. So those Europeans, man, they just love chamois hunting.
Chamois.
So check out this chamois hunting video. We hope you like it.
Folks, we're on top of the world up here. 360-degree view. We're not quite there yet. We got about 30 meters to go, but oh man, that's crazy, that one there, because it looks like an island in the middle of the ocean. Ocean of clouds.
In the world of chamois hunting, you can either hunt a mountain chamois or a forest chamois. If you get above the tree line, then you're hunting mountain chamois. In this video, we have Cynthia Sutherland hunting forest chamois.
Oh, it's Schweiz? He's gonna bring him up for you. He's a. Oh no, that's okay. I come down first. Yeah. Okay. Come on.
Gut. Weidmanns Heil.
Weidmanns Dank.
Weidmanns Heil is a traditional German way to congratulate a hunter.
Lange gedauert, aber
It is used all over Europe.
ja.
Gams country.
And we just had one pop out in front of us. 200, 250. Oh, there he is. Up fire.
Oh, 240, 250,
Yep.
I think, estimate.
Right at 250.
Yeah. Shooting uphill. Anyhow, he's a nice looking fella. Here in Slovenia, it's rut time. He's actually got some glands swollen up here. I don't know if you can see that. It's kind of interesting. But nice critter. And
All right, Rick, we're at number 1. This is an amazing hunt. This hunt here is some of the most popular hunting in North America. It's a driven wild boar hunt.
Driven wild boar is where it's at, folks. That's the mainstay or the number one experience that you can participate in Europe. So there's a lot of people that want to go over, it's go big or go home and go after a red stag. A lot of people want to incorporate a lot of stuff into spending that much money to travel across the pond to go to a European hunt. But I promise you, if you had not participated in a driven wild boar hunt, it's that old 99% boredom standing in the woods on the line, but still exciting, followed by 1% of just sheer, like, huge, sometimes up to 300-pound tusked European, Russian wild boar coming at you through the woods with dogs chasing it, because you can hear them coming. One, you can hear the shooting coming down the line as the wild boar are coming through the woods towards you. Two, you can hear the dogs behind the wild boar as they're coming, because tradition and culture, Treibjagd or Drukjagd, the drive hunt or the tribe hunt, they use a lot of people, a lot of drivers, a lot of dogs, and that stuff's coming at you, and it is exciting.
We're not talking just 1 or 2 boars, folks. We're talking numbers and numbers of hogs.
So let's take a look at this video. Our number 1, folks, number 1 viewed videos on the Wild Jaeger YouTube page by our fans, followers, subscribers. Folks, you picked it, driven wild boar.
Links, Kollege! Links, ja!
Yeah, get your stuff. What you're saying, Colin, it's up to you, but if you see a fox at the right beginning, they would tell you leave it because the wild boars are coming over the night. But they don't care about this number. 12 hunters, first one is number 4.
That's Polish for let's go, guys. Now the goal when a group of wild boar come through like this is to pick one out and keep after it till it goes down.
Tu vois, j'ai pris un gros qui était pas la bête de tête. Et c'est une laie quand même.
First ever?
First ever.
This episode of Wild Jaeger Outdoor TV is brought to you by Box Pro High Performance Game Calls, proudly made in the USA. Top Rack, the best European mount hanger available.
Dziękuję przede wszystkim kolegom myśliwym, kolegom naganiaczom.
Merci aux chasseurs, merci aux rabatteurs.
So thank you to the hunters, thank you to the trackers.
Pani pilot, kolegom pomagającym mi w
Merci, au
prowadzeniu
revoir.
polowania.
Et à tous les
Dziękuję świętemu Hubertowi za ładny pokot.
Thank you to Saint Hubert for animals. Thank you.
What's happening here is I'm being awarded the Vice King, or Vizekönig, of the hunt. The hunter with the second most kills.
Królem dzisiejszego dnia polowania został myśliwy, który strzelił też 3 dziki.
Rick, you've been traveling around the world for about 30 years. What are some of the things you've learned?
Well, I tell you what, one of the things I learned about is that, like I mentioned earlier, if you're a hunter, it doesn't matter where you're from.
And I think that Poland is this is my second year back to Poland. Poland is an amazing country, and I am grateful for the friendship that we're sharing.
If I'm a hunter in the state of New York, if I've had any fears or angst about traveling outside my state, if I've had any fears or angst about traveling either from Europe to the United States of America or from North America to Europe, all those fears got quelled as soon as I showed up to the hunt. It didn't matter whether I'm traveling to Colorado and I'm hunting with a guide or I'm not. I'm just on the side, on the top of a mountain and I run into another hunter. Or if I'm hunting in the mountains of France or on a paid or a non-paid hunt. Just like you and I get along because we share that passion for hunting and fishing and the outdoors as a whole. Even when there's a language barrier, I've witnessed it. It's absolutely incredible to watch an American that doesn't speak a lick of Slovenian or Croatian and link that guy up with a guide, and they're doing the pointy talkie, and they're out there and they are hunting wild game in Croatia and Slovenia, or bringing Europeans over. That's another thing we specialize in. I speak German. We actually have the ability to receive Germans in the airport and speak German, get them in the hotel and take them. But the exchange of tradition and culture in that relationship. So while we're spending time together, no matter what we do, the streke, the laying of the stuff out. But if you bring me hunting to New York, you want to show people your best side.
For sure.
Right?
Yeah, for sure.
And that's what we do. So just like we want to introduce, we bring people into our house, we feed them, we house them. The Europeans want to do exactly the same thing. So if it's the one thing that I've learned in my 30 years of travel, 30 years of doing this, is exactly that. That exchange of tradition and culture, there's value there. And if this sounds like something that you're interested in, if hunting outside of your comfort zone, if you're a big turkey hunter, you're a big whitetail hunter and that's what you do, if you're in Europe and you're a roe deer hunter or you're a driven wild boar hunter and you're thinking about doing something else, but also the exchange of tradition and culture. Each one of our episodes is going to highlight a country. It's going to highlight a wild game species. If that sounds like something that you're interested in, stay tuned in to Wild Jaeger Outdoor TV, and we'd be glad to have you back.